That was good timing. Good evening, guys, and welcome, everybody. Thank you for the raid, Dom. I saw you playing Atari 2600 earlier. It's interesting. How did that go? Do you enjoy that? That's a system I don't actually have. I should probably get one of those. If it's got 6502 in it, I should have it. But yeah, welcome along, Dom, and welcome along, Raiders. Let's have a quick blast through the list. I think I'm probably going to stop welcoming everybody individually, but let's just do it one more time for the hell. So welcome Proud 7, Mr. G, Prince Phase, Fitrend, Akmafin, Amok K's, Steps, SP175. Why is Amok saying candle? Oh, it's a SID request. See, I thought it was going mad then. Russell Mills, hi, Andy Magic Knight, straight in with a raffle, CB Meeks. Let's say everyone, Mad Beagle as well. What's with all the Steps tunes anyway? Not Steps. What's with all the Queen tunes? Steps, I was going to say. Yeah, Dom, Dr. Goggles as well. No Christmas tunes, or I ban everybody. Okay. From Christmas to Queen, yeah. Okay, so what I wanted to do tonight was add a very small piece to begin with. Anyway, was add in the 6 spike mine. So I did a little bit of work today on my lunch break, sorting out the charpad importer. So now I can actually define things in charpad import here. So I've got a bit more control over kind of what I can and can't add to things. So the first thing I did was add in the 6 spike mine as an additional thing, and put a couple into the map here and here. I need to change the materials a little bit, but I'll talk about that in a minute when you see how this is working. And there's a very good reason for needing to change these materials a little bit, and I need to document them somewhere, or at least rearrange them so they make sense, because they're not making sense anymore. So someone cue jingle bells. See, you've started a whole thing now. No banning people. Right, let's start the quizzes. Let's keep you guys occupied with some quizzes. All right, let's set that off. So I'll show you what is happening with this so far, and I'll show you why what we need to do. You'll see almost straight away what we need to do. So at the moment the mines are just in place so that as destroyables, not as entities. The 6 spike mines, that is. Obviously the other ones, these ones are still mines as normal. These ones are only set up as destroyables, but you should be able to see the issue when I try and destroy one. So you can see there, it only removes the top 2 rows of it. And if I shoot from the bottom, I'm not even sure it will destroy it. No. But yeah, there you go. So the reason for this is because of the way... who got that one, by the way? I didn't see who won that one. Hayes got that, Nemesis. Okay, Nemesis, that's a good game as well. So the reason for this can be seen in the way that the engine decides when you shoot something where the top corner is and how it removes things. So what it does when you shoot an object is it looks at the value that you're hitting and works out where it needs to go. So um, basically, if you hit an object and it's um, not 4 or 1 where you hit it, then it will jump back a column. If it is 4 or 1, then it will go. If it is 4, it will go up a row. And if it's on 1, then it's found the beginning. Basically, it's looking for this 1 every time. I don't know how well you guys can see that, so let me zoom in a little bit. So, so it's always looking for this 1 in the corner. So what happens is if you shoot this object here and you shoot at this point, it says, okay, am I on a 4 or a 1? No, I'm not. So go back a column. So it goes back a column. Am I on a 4 or a 1? Yes, I'm on a 4. Okay, I'm on a 4, so go up a row. Am I on a 1? Yes. In that case, I found the beginning. And it does this on every object that you shoot. So it works on all. Oh, what have I done there? Yeah. So it works on all size objects. So if you look at this, for instance, it does the same thing. So it hits. Say we hit this piece here that's got an 8 on it. Is it a 4 or 1? No. So go back a column. Goes back. Is it 4 or 1? No. Go back a column. Is it 4 or 1? Yes, it's a 4. Okay, go up a row. Is it a 1? Yes, it's a 1. And so this works across all objects. So that's great for finding the beginning, but then how does it clear the object? Well, it clears the object by kind of doing something similar, but while it's deleting things. So what it does is it starts at the top corner and it removes this piece. Then it advances a column, and then every time it advances a column, it checks to see what the number is. When it reaches 3, it jumps down a row. And then when it jumps down a row, it goes back the other way and it carries on until it reaches 4. And then when it reaches 4, it ends. So that's great for everything that's 2 rows high. But when it's 3 rows high, it's going to fail. It's going to do this and it's going to stop here. And this bottom row doesn't get deleted. And that's what we're seeing in here. So we need to make some small changes to make this work. So one of them is going to be to add a new set of numbers for the destruction materials in. Although why it's not letting me shoot from there, I'm not sure. So I need to work out why I can't shoot from the bottom. I think I need to fathom that out as well. So let's start by trying to do that. Let's try to work out why we can't shoot from the bottom, and then once we've got that, we'll make it destroy properly. Okay, so that means we need to take a look at our destroyable code. And this is what I wanted to avoid changing, but I think we're going to have to. We're going to have to create some material patterns in here so we can see which other ones we've got. So we've also got 1, 3, 4, 5, which is anything. So this is the different shapes basically that we have here. And we'll need to create one for the 3-row one as well, just so I've got a reference here. When we're creating it, we can look. Oh my god. Sneeze, come on, sneeze. I know you want to. Oh, hang on, I need to do something. Oh, that's better. Just woke up for a lovely long hour snooze. Yeah, I once again I had something to eat around about 6 o'clock or something. Then I fell asleep at 7. I can tell I'm getting old, definitely, because I've got old man behaviours now. Oh, look at that haze just in front of Eldritch now. Microwave coffee. Yeah, microwave coffee's all right if you put a pinch of salt in it. Doesn't taste quite as bad. Do I shout at clouds? Um, Not quite. No, I had to think about that though. Oh yeah, let's give you. Oh, have you not got any? You had like 400,000 points before. That's terrible steps. Charles Beard was not grey when I started streaming. It's definitely grayer. It's getting grey really quickly. Um, oh, Steps does have 400. Yeah, definitely getting grayer as every time I shave it. So I need to shave it again actually, and I know that next time it's going to come out almost pure grey. So mine went from Viking to Santa in a matter of, yeah, this is what's happening with mine. Go for that Santa job this year. Maybe. Okay, so when we shoot, let's bring up the bullets as well, because this is the routine that draws the bullets, and when the bullets are drawn and they hit something, which is, oh, I thought I'd marked it, maybe I haven't. Oh shit, I thought I'd marked it in here. Set bullet shot, clear bullet, update bullets, it's gotta be in here. Oh, well, there we go, bullets hit something. So it calls this remove item. It's kind of a misleading name, but basically what it's doing is whenever it comes into remove item, it starts checking. Um, and it starts by checking to find the beginning, which it does seem to be doing, but maybe it's not. Okay. And you can see here, here's our routine. So these are the materials, the top nibbles here are the materials. So let's have a look at what would happen. So if we hit this bottom piece here, is current position 1-0? No. Is current position 4-0? No. Go back one column. Is current position 1-0? No. Ah, okay. So here's the problem at the moment. Is current position 4-0? If so, go up one row and go to found. Uh, that's fine if you're on this one here because it's going to go up one and found, but here it's going to go up one and say it's found it here, and that isn't correct. It hasn't found it here. So this is where we need to change the materials a little bit. So we kind of need to keep the same behavior. So let's have a think about this. So if we have an object here that's 3 by 3, obviously it needs a 1 and a 3 in each corner, and it needs a 4 and a 5. But this is saying if this is a 4, go up and found. So that can't be right. So the 4 has to be here, which means we need to change this one here. So let's make that 9. Let's make that 10. So now we've got new corners here. And then these could be anything from the middles here. So this could be to, uh, if I just put 6, 8 there, that's fine. In fact, yeah, let's just do it like that for now. It should be fine. So we need to add 2 new numbers in here. So let's have a look. That means, okay, so oops. So let's change this. So that becomes 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 9, 8, 10. Okay, so this becomes 9, and this becomes 10. Okay, cool. So now we've got a slightly different system. So let's go and copy that down here, and let's have a look at this again. So that's what we've got. Oh yeah, I saw you. I saw you'd done some streaming. I missed it now because I was asleep. So it'd be interesting. What sort of stuff are you doing then, Prince Faze? You doing music, coding? Hey, for oh, interesting. Oh, I might have to follow that. Thing is, I'm always bloody asleep. If I'm not coding myself, I'm asleep. Too many bits for Cheyenne here. I don't mind 16-bit. I just no interest in coding that much for them, to be honest. I do kind of want to do an ARM game. I'd like to do a Game Boy Advance game in ARM, which I realise is kind of overkill. You can do it in C, and it'd probably be just fine. But I don't want to code in C. So when people ask me for why do I code in assembly and not in C, it's because I don't want to code in C. I want to code in assembly. We all meant don't use C. Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of what I want to do. So all right. So let's have a look at this again. So now this time, let's see we're on 8 here. It's current position 10. Sorry, 1. Let's ignore the zeros on the end here. No, it's current position 4. No, go back 1 column. Okay, so we go back 1 column. And that means it's just going to keep going back 1 column. So what we actually need is another step in here, which is like 2A, which is current position 90. If so, go up 1 row and go to 1. So easy enough to do. We can just add these in here. So let's have a look. So we're already doing a comparison there. So let's do another comparison. Compare this to 90. That should be, yeah. So otherwise go up 1 row. That's what this is doing. Deck destroy Y must be the Y position. Yeah, it is. Okay. And now we need to jump back to loop again. And there we go. That's it. That's that section put in. So that should now work with that piece. At least we'll be able to shoot it from the bottom. So let me just make sure I save this so that it picks it up. And just zoom out just to make sure it's put it on the other one. It has as well. Okay, cool. And we'll change this for A as well. So you can see the patterns are a little unusual, but they're there. They're there. They're gonna. It's gonna work. The kind of search pattern is gonna work. It kind of doesn't look that neat, but it's gonna work absolutely fine. We are gonna need to add 2 extra values in here for 9 and for A. They can kind of duplicate 4 and 5, and that's the only reason for them to be any different. Things are happening so quick on screen that the kind of slight difference in particles just for that one, it's not going to look too bad at all. All right, let's give that a try. Let's close this one down. So hopefully now I can shoot this from the bottom. No, everybody got the 10,000. Okay, so let's try shooting from the bottom. Oh, okay, so okay, what's causing that now? Okay, so this is being caused now because our destroyable routine is looking for kind of odd values in here that don't exist. So let's start by adding those new values in. So so we need 2 more values, and we'll make it the same as 4 and 5. So 4 and 5, so 2 and 5. Minus 2, 2. Okay, that's some new values in there. I'm not sure that's gonna work still, but let's try it. Okay. It's not actually breaking the flow of the game, it's just destroying the character set for some reason. Okay, so I think that's fine for particle stuff there. So let's have a look. Let's see what would happen in the case of plotting blanks. Okay. Okay, it's odd because it kind of should still work the same. Let's try shooting one from the top half. Oh, nice. Well done, SP175. Okay, so let's try shooting from up here. Yes, it's fine if I shoot from up here. It's only if I try and shoot this bomb half that it goes horribly wrong. Okay, so let's have a think about this. So go up one row and go to one. Just comes from here again. It's going to load the new point. Uh, I mean, it definitely finds it and does try to explode it. But I just wonder where it's finding it. So, thanks for the follow, Hirsch. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So the question is why, if I shoot down here, does it not find it in the same way as it does at the top? Okay, so one solution here might be to change this just to see what happens if I change this so that instead of going to fan, it goes directly to one again. So let's try that. So instead of jumping to found, we're going to jump to loop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set these to switch these two around for a second. So that's going to become 9. That's going to become 4. Okay, right. So let's try again. Let's go from the bottom. What are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. Listen to. Or are you just talking about the Christmas tune? You're just making me look up. See, now it doesn't want to find it at all. Yeah, okay. It's definitely to do with how it finds it, I think. So let's put it back. So it should, in theory, go back one column. Its current position 90. So I go up one row. Yeah, so This should be working. I don't know why that's not working. Okay, I think what I might do here is when it's found, I'm just going to put some temporary code in here. So, and where is this using? This is using. Oh my God, what is this font? Digital screen. Oh no, I have no idea what to do there. I'm not going to do that. That's going to make a mess. That mine is powerful when it explodes. It trashes the entire C64 memory. Yeah, yeah. Um. Oh. Okay. So what if I don't plot the blanks? Is it to do with plotting the blanks? Let's have a look. What would it do? It's collision 3-0, advance. No, okay, so let's say it's got to here. So it would carry on until it got to here. Go one row down, go to 5. Is it 4-0? Missing follows. I heard, I said, oh, I missed the last one yet. Thanks for the follow, Eric J. Welcome to the stream. I got the first one. Collision is 4, plot blank, go to end. Yeah, okay, so again it should be fine. It should just be clearing 2 rows, even though we're shooting it from the bottom. But it seems like if we shoot from the bottom, that's not what it does. It actually clears it kind of goes haywire. Probably because it's starting here rather than here. So I'm wondering if this found routine is correct. So let's put a breakpoint in here and give this a try. I wonder if it is just finding that wrong row. So I need to find out what row it should be finding here. Oh God. Well, actually, I can see it. So one of the other things I did today as well, I'll show you quickly. Where is it now? I need to get rid of that file as well. In maps. Okay, so previously we had all the persistence data handwritten in there. Now it's generated by the charpad file. So the charpad exporter is going to export these files, which automatically work out where things are. So I don't have to do this at all. It works out where everything is on every screen, which makes it a lot easier now because I don't have to do that manually. So that's great. And that is, sorry, not that one. That is then just imported like this. So I actually don't need any of these anymore. So it makes this file super small. So to set this screen up, this is all we need. It's really, really not a lot at all. It was unusable for you. In what way was it unusable? I mean, it's yeah. It'd be interesting to know why. The problem is as well is it kind of depends on your needs as well. So if you approach your game code with Charpad in mind, you can very much write a game around Charpad's features. But generally, you'll find that you want to kind of deviate a little bit from it anyway. Which is kind of what I've done anyway. But what I'm doing is I'm writing my own parsers. So now I don't export. I just save my project. and this file here actually generates the map data exactly as I need it. Uh, there's a small two areas loading example with tiles. You can just turn tiles on. Right there. But yeah, definitely look into making your own if you can. It's definitely worth it. Uh, Materials view, yeah. I'm still turning tiles on or off all the time and saving much. But things do change if you turn tiles off. So if you've got a project that's built like this, where everything is placed as a character, and then you turn tiles on, you're actually changing the map data quite significantly. So yeah, the tiles are definitely in the free version. This is the free version here. And just do tiles here. Enable. But I mean, you should know when you start the project anyway, Hayes, if you're going to be using tiles or not. So uh, yeah, I'm not sure what your exact problem is, Hayes. I'd need to speak to you about it. I mean, it admittedly doesn't have everything. It is trying to be a one tool kind of fits all solution, and therefore it kind of can't do very specific things. And generally, you need specific things for your games. So, um, hey, Gareth, welcome. So yeah, generally you will need to kind of write something specific for that, but it's for the most part it's fine. So okay, yeah, so that's what I've done here. I've created these persistence files. So it means I can have a look in here and I can say, okay, my 6 spike mines are at this position and this position. I can see them here. So what I'm looking for is for destroy X and destroy Y to be these values. One of these values is probably this one, I'd imagine. When the breakpoint hits. So the breakpoint is being hit here. And I want to have a look at the values in these locations when it's finished. So let's give that a try now. I definitely recommend making your own editor anyway, because you will understand precisely the file format. You will understand precisely what constitutes a character, what constitutes a tile, what constitutes map data. You'll understand exactly how your map's set out. You can set it out exactly how you want to set it out as well. Let's get rid of that one. So separating from my saving issue shouldn't prompt if there's been no change in the timeline. Does the paid version do it? I don't understand why it's prompting you. It's prompting you because you're changing. It's warning you that you're going to change things. So if I open the free version here, and I turn tiles on, right, and then I draw something, and fucking tile editor down here. This is one thing that does annoy me. I don't know why it does that, but it does, and it's frustrating. Anyway, if I just put that in a few. So you mean this here? No. Okay, well then if you've got probably a weird version of Charbag, because it shouldn't do that. The only time it will ask you if you want to save is if you. I mean, I can disable that now, and it will say this again. But it's only warning me if I want to do it because it's going to change the data, which is fine Click OK. It's never going to save. It's not going to prompt me to save it. So I think you've probably got a buggy version or something. 2.63. What was that one? This is the free version. Well, this is 2.33. I don't know why I've got 2.3. It's kind of old, but it certainly doesn't do it in the paid version. And the paid version is great for lots of things. Like the flexi grid stuff is really useful. So um, being able to divide the map up visually into these blocks using the flexi grid is really handy. So I can very quickly see kind of my map screen by screen. But honestly, I mean, you can probably get by with the free version as well. It all just comes down to writing your own parser. So, but it is a good tool. I'm trying to avoid writing a new editor every time I make a new game, which is what I've been doing at the moment, and it's a little bit frustrating to say the least. All right, so let's shoot this. So I think it's this one now. Okay, right. So let's have a look what this is actually found. So first of all, let's go and have a look. This area memory. You have to bear with me for a minute while I just find these addresses. So 9E and 9F. 9E. Okay, so it's saying 180C. And I can see here I do indeed have a mine at 180C. So the found routine is working correctly. So at this point, I have indeed found the start of this routine. So it's at this plotting that's the problem. So let's put a breakpoint in here. And start testing it the other way. Because there's something weird going on here. But only if I hit it from the bottom, which is the weird thing. Yeah, what is that? I think it might be Hypersports, actually, yeah. Oh. Wait, what did everybody put? Oh, yeah. Oh, Gareth, you were so close. You needed the S on Daley Thompson. Hey, I Heart Corruption. Welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Okay, cool. Right, let's just give this a little try from here. Let's see what's going on. I really wish I could make the Actually, I'll tell you what I can do. I can do this in. Let me just build it. Okay, and then I can open it in this debugger. Which doesn't want to load it. Brilliant. I recognize this. There we go. It's loaded right here. So let's have a look. So hopefully I'm not sure how I'm going to shoot actually without. It's going to trigger loads of. Oh no, it's not. Why is it not triggering the breakpoints? Oh, interesting. It blew the middle up and nothing else. Okay, I don't think that's I don't think that's an accurate demonstration. Just a reminder, guys, you can send Shimmerbot your race commands and your quiz commands. It'll helps keep the chat clear. If you just go up to the users at the top of the chat and click on Shimmerbot, you should be able to whisper Shimmerbot, and you can probably keep a little window open to it. It only blew the bloody middle off. Yeah, exactly. Don't know why. That's definitely behaviour I wouldn't have expected. Thanks for the host, Hayes. Appreciated. Okay, so we're going to get breakpoints all over the place now while it tries to blow these up, which is fine. Another one now down there. Yeah, fine. Oh, is this Luma? It is, isn't it? Yeah. What? Okay, I'm not sure why all of a sudden it's just blowing the middle off, but what? Have I changed something in here? I closed it down. God damn it! All right. Well, this should load fine. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's have a look. So it finds the beginning okay. Let's get rid of that break. I wonder if that break is for some weird reason causing it to behave differently. It's a distinct possibility. I've definitely seen weird stuff like that happen before. Oh no, Eldridge is here. How are you doing in terms of? Oh, who got the? Oh, no one got Daley Thompson, did they? Okay. Right. Okay. So again, if I shoot from the side, it blows up like that. But I think if I go down the bottom, oh no, now it's blowing the middle off. What? Interesting. See, now I'm just really confused. I want it to. I mean, this is better than it crashing, which is what it was doing before. But it's still wrong. But I don't think I changed anything, so I don't know why I don't know why the behavior is suddenly different. Um, let's have a look. So I'm decreasing Y, yes. Subtracting 28 from our actual position. Oh, is it to do? Maybe it's to do with the actual shift value. Oh, crap. Okay. Column shift. Yes, it is. Aha. Oh my God. Turbo Outrun Inception. Oh, yeah. You said the same thing. Oh my God. Haze. Yeah, I need to put a time limit on that. Thanks for the bits, Hayes. You thought as soon as you did that, I actually thought the same thing that you said. So, Turbo Outrun Inception. Yeah. Um, is the top left seek failing? No, the top left seek is doesn't seem to be failing. Because when I do a search for found, it is finding these highlighted values here. However, this column shift is wrong. Because this is sorry, collision shift. So what this is doing is this is saying when I start doing where is it? If I start doing a collision check and I'm here, I need a way to be able to index so that I can hit all of these. So what Colshift was doing is it was saying, okay, on the in this case here, if this is 0, then this is 2A, this is 2.9, this is 2A, this is 2B. So by setting a call shift of 2C, you could guarantee that anywhere that you were in here, it was all shifted by 2C. So if this would start being 2C, this would be 2C, and then that way you could count backwards to here. But obviously on here that doesn't work because now this is an extra row down. So I need to add another 2/8 to this. So I'm just going to put original there, but I think all I need to do here is that, and it should solve that issue. I think it's just because of the way, because I'm trying to do the lookup quickly. I'm trying not to loop round past 0. So is that me or is it Dara O'Brien? It does look a bit Dara O'Brien. Oh, I didn't see that, but now I will every time. Right, so let's trigger these ones off. Okay, so hey, there we go. So now it's working properly. Yeah, so what was happening previously is it was saying, okay, if I hit the bottom here, let me zoom in. So this shift was the index that it starts at. Wherever you shoot, this becomes the index. This becomes the comma Y. This is set in the Y register, and this becomes your index. And it basically uses that index to decrease values to work through this. So what would happen on a normal value like this? It would go, okay, I'm here. This is a comma 2C, so I need to go back one row. Come to here. This is comma 2B. Okay, it's a 4. I need to go up a row, so it would take 28 off on that, and then it would say, okay, this is comma 3, and it's at 1. But you see how that value has stayed. It's always stayed in the positive range, and it's never crossed 0. It's never triggered the carry or anything like that. But then what happened here? Hey, cheers, welcome, dude. What happened here is it was going, okay, this is 2C. So then it goes to here. It goes, okay, go up. This is 2B. Go up one row. This becomes 3. And then it says, okay, go up one row. And then this now, even though it finds the value, it's now setting that to well something. It's crossing the 0 boundary and it's breaking. Whereas now it's not doing that. So actually, I think it probably wasn't finding the top corner. It seemed like it was because it was stopping, but not properly so. Can I show this picture here? Oh, yes, of course. There you go. So for those who don't know, Doc's been working on a Mega Style. I've been working on I can't remember the name. What's the Atari game name? I forget now. There's a, I think is it just Empire Strikes Back or something? I can't remember what it is, but they're doing yeah, it is Empire Strikes Back also. But they're doing a C64 version. And it looks incredible as well. The sprite work is absolutely amazing. It's great. It looks even better in motion as well. Yeah, it looks really nice. So looking forward to that. This sprite editor is, oh, there you go. Warlock's already done it. So this is actually a character editor by Subchrist called Charpad. They do a sprite editor as well, which basically looks the same but for sprites, which is this one here. That's .cosmos. Let me find. Yeah, there we go. There's the sprites that we're using so far, which I need to change actually at some point. I think this black outline is probably going to get removed because it's not really necessary, and it's going to be instead. I'm going to be using that to put on top of the sprite as a mask for when you go behind certain sceneries. But that's probably going to be a whole thing that we're going to have to do, whole stream or two actually. The mines in this room are different. Yes, I know. This room is the map as it stands at the moment is all purely just for testing. There's everything's different to to what you see. I'm just using this room as a test, so I want the particles show through the windscreen. They kind of do already because they're characters, so that you're always behind the characters anyway. You'll see when we go to sprite pad and char pad. Yep, no problem. And they're really good tools as well. Really, really good tools. We just had a bit of a discussion anyway about char pad that after a while you probably end up writing your own editor anyway. But thankfully, one thing char pad does include is the file format description for the files that you save. So what I've got is I've got a file in here, a JavaScript file, which just goes through when I load. So in my make file, when I run the build in here, it just runs this this node script, which takes the output from charpad, the save file from charpad, and passes it exactly as I need it, and creates all these files. But you could get it to just export kind of binaries as well. But I've got it set up to write code and stuff to help me. Anyway, I forgot what I was doing now. Where was that? Where was that? Oh yeah, okay. So we've fixed this the top left detection. So the next problem is we need to work out how to get down to the bottom properly here. So that's a lot easier than it sounds actually. So we've already got a routine which is going through here. So we just need to update this. If collision is 40, if so, plot blank, then go to end. So what we're going to do at the end is actually do one final check. So it's not going to be end here. We're going to go to 9. And here we're going to do advance 1 row down. And here we go, is collision equal to 90? If not, go to end. So all we're doing here is we're saying, okay, this is a 2-row thing. So we'd come to here, we get to here, and we do this final check. So this is 40, which is here. So we'd go to 9. We'd advance 1 row down. This will only ever be 9 if it's part of a block like this. So it will check down here and go, no, that's not 9. So we'll go to end. However, if it is 9, then we need to basically do the following, which is so we plot a blank at the position, advance 1 column, and then we check is collision. And this time we're looking for the opposite end. So this time we're looking for A here. Actually, we can do. I need to put this in the right order, I think. So this needs to be here, I think. If so, plot blank, go to end. And then there we go. So we've added a few extra steps in here now. So this is what we've added in from 9 onwards. Who got that one? Steps got that one. Well done. So let's add, this is our new stuff that we need to add in. So let's add in a breakpoint here, a branch point, sorry. 9, and let's change, which was it? There was another one that said go to 9 in 5. There it is, B9. Okay. So then 9 says advance down 1 row. which is this here. This is how we advance one row down. I'm going to put little labels in here as well so it can match as we go along. 10 is a collision 90. Okay, so now we need to do some extra checks. Where'd our collision point come Y? Oh, hang on, guys. I've got taking a phone call. One sec. I'll be right back, guys. Right, I'm back. Okay, how's the scores looking? Oh, we've got 12 people on the leaderboard now. I don't know who's new on there, but we've definitely got some new people on there now. Okay. I'm always taken in by the quiz because I'm always kind of intrigued myself. Oh, nice, nice SP. Yeah, so one of the Agrifin got one right. Wow, okay, quite early on as well. And Dr. Goggles got on as well, I think. Okay, so let's have a look. So we're doing. So we're checking 90. If collision is not 90, go to N. So if it's 0, to end. Otherwise, actually, do we need to do? Oh yeah, we do need to do that there because it's not been set yet. Because this is okay. That's fine. But now we can just do compare at this point. So plot blank can go to N. So if it is that, so if it's not that, then we can go to 12, which is going to be here. Otherwise, plot blank and go to end. So plot blank is. What do we have? Plot blank. Oh, is it just hit piece to plot blank? Yeah, okay. Plot blank can go to end. Plot blank advance one column. I'm just trying to make sure I copy the behaviors up here exactly. So increase destroy X. Uh, 14 go to 11. So okay, so we do need that there anyway. Okay, cool. Right, let's give that a try. Hopefully that should remove that properly now. So no, okay. Oh, it's not removing it all though. Why is it not removing it all? Okay, let's put a breakpoint and see if we're actually hitting that new piece of code. We should be hitting that new piece of code, but for some reason we're not. So this is our new part here. So it should be getting into this position here. when it destroys. So let's try that. A bit cold though. Oh, oh, because that's exploding. That's right. It's fine. Okay, so it's hitting that breakpoint, so it is getting to that point. But then it's failing here somewhere. So why would that be failing there? That's the question. So let's put a breakpoint right here. See what value we get out of that end there. Oops. Let's get the right screen on up there. There we go. There we go. Right. Okay, so let these explode. Yeah. Okay, right. Let's try making this explode. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've hit this point here, and A is in fact 90, so it is correct. We've hit the right value. But it's still only exploding this area, so let's take a look at what might be going on here. Okay, so it should come into here. Which is then comparing it to A0, which will be, oh, we need to and there again. There we go. That's probably what it is. Yeah, it's probably what it is. Let's give that a try. This system seems a little bit complicated, but what it does is it allows us to kind of create pretty much any shape we want to create and have it removed from the screen, by having it kind of searchable, um, by from any point. Oh, see there, it removed that one there, and it shouldn't have done that. So that's one problem. So we'll fix that in a second. So I think if I shoot this, oh yeah, okay, okay. So that is because it gets to this point. It says it's the bottom 90. Okay, let's stick a breakpoint in here and see what's going on. We'll get this right. Once this is right, we can add the spikes in 6 directions, and then we're looking pretty good actually. We've the most of the that's probably the last of the difficult things actually. So let's try shooting that one down here. Okay, so now it's trying to do this piece down here, because it's found this, it's worked its way across here, it's gone down, it's gone across here, and now it's comparing here, and the value is 0, because that's the collision lookup for this, and that is correct. Though it doesn't have anything, but what we're getting is a piece disappearing. Let's try again up here. Okay, that one's fine, and then that one goes haywire. Okay, so what should be happening here? Okay, if it's 0, it should jump to end, which is here, and then it should just exit. But that doesn't seem to be what's happening. We seem to be doing something a bit different to that. No, I don't see anything in here that looks wrong now. So this was what we changed. Not go to end. Okay, if it's not 90, just go to end. Which just should happen. All right, let's take a look in the actually no, not in the debugger. Damn it. Okay, we've got a breakpoint in here. Let's put another one here and another one here. I want to see which one of these is being hit. Oh, is that not all right? Helps to load the right thing. Okay. Okay, so we do the same again down here. Okay, so there's our break, and that's happening on this point here. Is it gone? There it is. And it is hitting this one here, which is it is this one here. So it is doing this for some reason. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to run this in the debugger now, but I'm going to put a breakpoint in. So let me work out where that breakpoint needs to be. 4FC7. All right. I'm going to put a breakpoint there. Why is it not loading? Hang on. Oh, no, it should just work if I do that. There we go. Okay, so we've reached the breakpoint here. 9 0. So let's step through. So accumulator is on 0, so this is definitely equal to 0, so it should just jump straight to the end. Which it does not. Wait, what? There's something weird going on there. Oh, of course. My branch vehicle and branching that is really bad. That's a huge failure on my part there. So obviously, um, if it's not 9 0, then it's not equal. That's really, really bad. That's really bad. I can't believe I've done that. Oh well, happens to everyone at some point. Yeah, yeah, it's really bad. Thanks for the hosts in though. Thanks for the bits, Andy Magic Night. That is really bad. I mean, that's getting the fundamentals kind of completely wrong. Okay, that should hopefully solve our issues now. Let me close these windows down. It starts to get quite cold in here, which is nice. It's never really that cold. That's why we need unit tests. I mean, I don't need unit tests. I just need to not be stupid. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so these should explode correctly. And then this should hopefully explode correctly as well. There we go. Cool. All right, so we've got a mine that works properly in terms of being destroyable. So the next step is making it a workable entity. Um, so let's go into our parser. Let's add an entity property in. So we're going to make it 4. So 6 byte mine is number 4. I've given it a number of hit points. Let's make it 4. Let's match the other mine as well. And that's all I need to do in there. So then what I need to do is where was it? Entity. Probably in here, isn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Damn it. All right. And then also in here. Okay, so I've made that. I'll make it 8, but it's shifted, so it's actually 4. Okay, so this becomes 4. I need to reduce the map characters down before I can use numbers like 1, and I can't use 1 at the moment, so I'm kind of at the limit of what I can do here. I can add 4 more values in if I get the correct character set, so that will be next. Sin. Oh yeah, I think I said thanks to Sinlo for the host. I'll say it again anyway. Thanks for the host, Sinlo. Maybe I'm just being slow. Oh, you can get this one. The fact that you said cross out there really upsets me, Ace. You need to play cross out more. I think I know what this is. I'm going to say it right at the last minute. I think it is Zybex. X out. It's X out. No, I prefer cross out. It makes more sense to me. That's interesting though. Yeah, I wonder which one it is. Uh, the sequel is Z out. I didn't know there was a sequel. Interesting. Sorry, the sequel is what? Zigzag out. Okay, zigzag out. Sequel is zigzag out. So it's cross out and zigzag out. Okay. Sequel on Amiga. Oh. Okay. So let's have a look at entity now. So now we've got a new entity type, which is the 6-way mine, which means we can add that into this list here. So the 4-spike mine is here. 2, 3. So this would be the 6-way mine. So let's put it in here because it's basically going to follow the same pattern pretty much. It's just the explosion is going to be different. So I just want to see what that does. That might actually just be enough to do some stuff. Let's have a look, see what happens. I don't think it will be. I think because it needs to flash red and stuff, so I'm not sure what will happen here. How would you pronounce X at the first game? I don't know why I call it that, but it's a good point. Okay, so it's not picking them up as mines. No, the question is that because they're not being added as mines, or because it's not actually picking them up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the map data now. I'm going to remove all the mines except for these two. Oh, god damn it! I should let go of right mouse every now and again so it actually saves and doesn't undo. There we go. And now I can, in my entity, register. Under entities, register entities. No, it's not that one. Remove if already dead. No, where's the register? Here we go. Find and set persistence ID. Okay, I can work out if it's doing it just by putting a breakpoint in update mine, because this wouldn't get called if there wasn't anything there. So it does indeed. Thank you for the bits, ClickTech UK. It does indeed do the turbo outrun thingy. All right, let's give that a try. So I've removed all but the 6 spike mines now. I call them 6 spike mines because that's how many spikes they're going to fire out, but they've actually got 8 spikes on them. And the update is not being called, so it's like these are not being registered properly. So let's have a look through the register routine, figure out how they're being registered. Okay, so this goes through the map. How does it know? No, it goes through the map. Oh, toot toot time soon. No, I've just been. I smoked when I was taking that phone call. This is my smoke now. I've still not had a cigarette for quite a while now. I'm not missing them at all either, as well. And I don't. I only really smoke this when I'm on the stream as well, which is kind of impressive for me, at least. Anyway. Okay, is it actually adding this data in? I feel like it's not adding this data in properly. I mean, it should be adding these. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because it needs adding in here. That's fine. Thanks for the resub, Zenda. 3 months, awesome. Part 50 games tonight or Riot? What? Oh, you mean games after the stream? I don't know. I'm still not. I'm gonna wait because there's going to be a whole load of games coming soon that I'm going to get to play. I don't really have the desire to play anything at the moment, so probably not. But there will be. Oh, party! I see now. I see what you meant by part 50. Thanks for the bits, Hayes. Where's oh my God? Stop sending bits, guys. You're all crazy. Thanks you for the bits, Medolf as well. Oh, it's a hype train. I see. I see. I see what's going on. Okay, now it's actually updating those. It's cool. Thanks for the bits. Oh my god. Thanks for the bits, Dockster. Thanks for the bits, Andy Magic Knight as well. I don't see that. That's the other thing. I don't see the height train on this side. I have to actually look up there to see it. Um, but as Hayes rightfully says, it is a bit of a scam train, really. Um, don't get me wrong. I don't mind it, but it is designed just to make Twitch more money. So, thanks for the bits, Zendar. Appreciated. Let's get rid of that in there. So hopefully these will work now. There we go. Where's the thing? There we go. Right. Okay. So hopefully these mines will work now. Thanks for the bits as well, Sigurbion. And Proud7 as well. Thanks for the bits. Oh my god, you're all crazy. thanks, Proud. Thanks for the bits as well, Dockster. And thanks for the bits as well, Microman as well. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's exploding correctly, but it's flashing incorrectly. So, oh my god. Uh, oh my god, this is. I'll have to get 2 bottles of wine this weekend then, I guess. Um, thanks for the bits, Fitren. Thanks for the bits, ClickTech as well. You're very welcome. And thank you, Warlock, for the gift sub to Old School Coder as well. Wow, guys. You're crazy. You're all absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'll buy extra wine this weekend. I'll go for a bottle of red and a bottle of white this weekend. Oh, and thanks for the gift sub to Eldritch as well. Oh my god, and here comes Hayes with his crazy spam. Thanks for the bits, Hayes. Oh my god. And thanks for the bits as well, Meadow. Make it 3 bottles. That might be a bit extreme. I don't think I'd survive that. I definitely need to put a limit on Hayes. Jesus Christ, guys. She just paused to take a breath. Yeah, 3 bottles probably won't happen, but thank you very much for the bits, guys. That's absolutely crazy. Um, enjoy your subs, your remotes that you'll get. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thanks, Doxter, for the bits. Thanks, ClickTech UK for the bits. Thanks, Andy, for the bits. Stop it now, it's annoying. Oh my god. Thanks, Steps, for the bits. Right, I'm gonna try and ignore. I'm gonna try and ignore it and carry on. I'll thank you all. In fact, I have thanked you all now. Uh, oh my god, craziness. Okay, so this is where the coloring happens. So we just need to do another check based on the type here. Now, how do I know the type at this point? Oh my god, thanks for the bits, Acmafin. Thanks for the bits, Sigurbion as well. Oh. Oh, I see. It's the hype train. You guys are suckers. You guys are suckers for it. But thank you very much. And enjoy all your hype emotes. I'm not sure what you get from it, but I'm pretty sure you get some special emotes. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to make sure that when this updates, I need to figure out where this update is actually happening. So it's happening here. Data type, comma X. Okay. Uh, what's wrong with you guys? That's so true. That is so true. Thanks, me, Dolph, for the extra bits, and thanks, Andy, for the extra bits as well. Guys, you're all mental. Stop it. Mega 65 is paid for, yeah. Oh, that's coming soon. I'm looking forward to that. I actually installed the emulator properly the other day just to make sure that I was kind of set up and ready to go for it. Um, I'm really, really tempted to just give a Sprite emulator, a Sprite multiplexer, a go on that on the emulator, but I kind of don't want to touch it um, until it's ready, until I actually have the real hardware. Shut up, 50K. Thank you. You're welcome, Gabeth. Oh my God. Thanks for the bits, Gareth, and thanks for the bits, Hayes, as well. Oh yeah, I saw you post that today. I'm not sure because you can kind of do a lot of that anyway through Telnet, and there are ways to control the ultimate via code already. But the REST API would make it super simple, and if they open up everything on it, so like if they open up keyboard control, um, joystick control, as well as kind of being able to load things into memory or load sits into memory, it could be cool. I mean, potentially it could be we have for instance the SIDS that are playing on the stream now. We could technically have the SIDS playing through an Ultimate, which could be kind of cool. Just watch some nice piece of what's that? Oh, I'll watch that later on. Can you change the gift bits music to a Christmas jingle? That would definitely sort it out, wouldn't it? That would definitely sort it out. Okay, right. I forgot where I was at now. Why is that showing in the background? That should not be on. How do I get rid of that? Uh, I don't know why that's on. Damn it, let me just try and get rid of this. Oh, there we go. Right, that'll do. Yeah, quiz time. You have all the level 3 emotes. Damn it. Okay. Let's everyone else take a break. What's it looking like? Oh, Hayes is catching up actually. Hayes is close, like he's gained ground on you tonight. He's what 76K away. Okay. Okay. So basically, I need to do another check here. What I need to do is I need to load data dot what was it again? Type. There we go. Comma X. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this into two sections here. So I'm going to do 2x2, and then we'll do a 3x3 version as well. So slash done here. After all that bit distraction. Thank you for the bits, by the way, guys, today. That's an insane number of bits you guys have pumped into the stream tonight. I'll make sure to get a nice bottle of red and a bottle of white for the weekend. I'll do a bit of both. God, I really need to shave my beard. It's starting to itch everywhere. It's kind of frustrating. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Let's see, what did I get? I got that thing. Yeah, Dizzy games are difficult, and you can't just put like Dizzy 3 or Dizzy 4. It has to be the actual name of the game. Um, and I like how everybody got um, every single version of Fantasy World Dizzy except Fantasy World Dizzy. Dizzy games all it's eggist. Yeah, stop being eggist. Okay, so we need to compare data type to type 6-way mine. If it is equal to that, then we're going to jump to uh, like that. There we go. Okay, and then when this is done, it's going to jump to flash done. Now, 3x3 is pretty much the same as this, but there's an extra step in the middle of this. So um, this is why I'm doing it separately and not just reusing the code, because it needs to be pretty fast. So I'd rather just have a single comparison and branch up here rather than a few comparisons in the middle of this. So on the 3x3, we need to add an extra step in here, an extra step in here, and then this would be like so. So flashing 3x3 is just a little bit bigger, that's all. But basically the same kind of routine. This is to be my least productive stream. Yeah, it's it's been trickier. Okay, so there's an issue where it's flashing red and cyan instead of red and white, but that's fine. Let's work that out. Also, we need to make sure that the explosion sprites are correct per thing. They're not quite not quite correct at the moment. But that's fine. We can do that later. That's not a huge issue. Entity. Here we go. Okay, so we just need to clear the carry flag here. Nope, wrong button. His guess was excellent. Hey, Thalamus, welcome to the stream. Yeah, he just missed the crazy hype train, which slowed me down quite a bit. So cool. All right, so I would maybe like to let's have a look at this now. Actually, it's not too bad. I am going to change this 6 in the middle though to a 7, just so that the explosion has a bit more upward power on it. So this one here, I'm going to change to 7. That's just going to make sure that the particles are a bit more balanced. Yeah, that's a bit better. It just kind of spreads the particles out a little bit more. Okay, cool. So now we need to do the explosions from these. So that spikes 4-way. So it's basically going to be, actually, it's not quite going to be the same as this routine. It's going to be slightly different because it's not 2x2, it's 3x3. So let's find out what this is being called. That spikes 4-way. probably in this. Yeah, here we go. So we're going to add a new function called add spike 6-way. We're going to check for 6-way mine here. We're just going to make sure that this jumps to spikes done. Now the spikes, as I said before, oh, I've not got it. Let me just add this function in, and then I'll demonstrate what I need to do. So I'm just going to copy this function for now, and then we'll edit it. Again, we could probably make something that's a bit more clever and use this, but I'd rather use more memory up and have something which runs quicker than have something that's full of branches and stuff in here. So as I said before, this spike, this mine has 8 spikes on it. Why has that done that? And his comment. Could you send me the map you're currently using, or that way you shrunk some of the rooms? Oh, yeah, sure. I've only done three rooms. I think I've shrunk. Or did I shrink any more? Oh no, I did shrink a couple. But yeah, I can send you this. Drop that into here now for you. And bear in mind as well that my character set is probably completely different to yours, so you can probably just use it as a visual reference, but not much more than that. Where is it? Oh my god! It took a while for this to appear tonight. Who's requested this? Hayes. Shocker. It's that one there. There we go. Yeah, I sent it to you on Discord. Creatures 3 folder. You wish, you wish. I have, of course, renamed my Creatures 3 folder to something inconspicuous so you don't know. Okay, right. I forgot what I was doing now. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna add the 6-way spikes. Okay, so but for some reason it wasn't compiling. Oh, because I did the wrong thing here. Okay. Don't need it right now. Oh, I've sent it you now anyway. I'll forget otherwise. Yeah, it's true. It isn't a Shallan stream without this tune. Actually, that's a good point. Why has no one requested Isengard yet? That's got to be on the list somewhere. Okay, so I'm expecting this to kind of explode with some bullets, but you can see it kind of goes a bit wrong. So as you can see, the mine itself has 8 spikes, but the game only fires out 6 spikes. And what it does is it fires 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom, 2 diagonal, 1 straight down, 2 diagonal, 1 straight up as well. So we already have the diagonals from the previous one, so let's get those working, and then once those are working, we can add the vertical ones in as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that. Let me get to that screen. I'm going to move this mine into the middle. So So we can really keep an eye on it. And then I'm just going to remove this one up here. There's no need to have that one there now. Okay. So let's save that. Okay, so let's have a look at it again, but this time let's slow it down a little bit. It's probably going to go off straight away, actually. So oh, it hasn't gone off straight away. Okay, right. So let's keep an eye out where the particles fly out from on this. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. So actually, what we're missing here is just the downward one, and that's because actually what's happening is it's exploding from a 2x2 position. So just to go into here and show you what's happening. So let's just put any old crap in here, right? So, oops. This is a normal mine shape, right? The 2x2. And if I just let's use something with a bit of color in it like that. So what happens with this mine is it draws when it draws the particles that fly out of it, it draws them at these positions like so. But what that means on here is it's going to draw at this position, this position, this position, and this position here. Now, that position there will immediately be removed because it's touching something. As soon as these touch something, they get removed. That's why when they hit the edges, they get removed. So this one gets removed. These two are not coming from the right place. These need to be moved out by one. And then that one needs to be put there. And then one needs to be put there. And one needs to be put there. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's speed this back up to maximum speed. Do you need to adjust those chars? Which ones? The which charge? You mean in the 6-way mine? The mine itself? No, these are fine. These are fine. This positioning is okay. There is one or two cases where this needs to be a sprite, but if you look, it's just about the right size to be shrunk down to a sprite. Missing 2 on this side. Oh no, it's vertically, isn't it? It needs to be. So yeah, so 2 at the top, and 1 at the bottom. So it actually fits a sprite perfectly. Yeah, it does fire 6 projectiles. But for some reason the game shows it with 8, but it only fires 6. I don't know why that is, but it's even in the full game it only shows 6. I mean, if you want to change it so it only looks like 6, and that would be fine. Okay, so yeah, so it's this explosion we need to do at the bottom. Okay. So the 6-way mine. Okay, right. So this is doing the top left corner. And this is doing the top right. So actually this should be oh, okay, yeah, this is quite simple. It's all set in small pieces. Okay, so let's adjust this one. So that's going to be there. And that's at the bottom. Okay, that should now give us 4 from the right positions. 6 is fine, yeah. I think it's one of those little quirks of the game. You have to kind of know. Yeah, there you go. See, they fired out. I think they need to slow down a bit as well. They're a bit quick. I think I need to check it against the original game, but I need to make some small changes as well to the. I mean, at the moment it's just a placeholder graphic as well, so I need to go and have a look. And in the game, they actually have particle trails behind them, but that's probably going to be a bit too much for this. But what we can do is once the game is fully playable, and it has all the behaviors it needs for every screen. We can go through tweaking particle counts on screens. And then maybe we can add kind of optional particles for some things. Or if the particle count is high enough for a screen, then it can activate certain things, and that could be one of the things it activates on. I think next stream we're going to do the power ups, because at the moment there's no power ups in here at all. So, SP175 just beat Steps to the Punch there. Nice. Yeah, so we'll probably do the power ups because we just have this double bullet thing. We don't have anything that actually changes the weapon at all. So we can start thinking about that as well. And then really that's a lot of the basic behaviors done, with the exception of the masking, which I'm not too worried about just yet. But then it's on to things like doing the lasers up here. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing this laser. Actually, it should be a nice task, I think. So right, I might take a break in a minute, guys. Just go and because I need to fill my drink up. So let me do these other two spikes, and then I'll take a quick break. So okay, so these are the top layers. So we just need another one in here, and this time. Wait, why is it going across? That can't be right. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I need to restart that. Let's get rid of that. Let's do it in the debugger, because then I can actually rewind the frames and take a look. This is one of the best things about this debugger, actually. We demand bingo. Not bingo. I've had enough. I've been doing bingo all week. Looking at bingo anyway. I'm pen testing it. Okay, cool. Right, so there's the explosion. So let's go back through that and see what happened. I'm not sure how I advance one frame at a time. Somebody did tell me this. Was it this one? Oh no, that was on YouTube, wasn't it? I feel like that's. Why is it not showing on here? That's the weird thing. I feel like it's too far out for some reason. I'll tell you how we can sort this out. Let's have a look. If I do bullets update. So bullets aren't going to move now. This is going to be an easy way to see where they spawn. Okay, let's see what happens. Where do they spawn? Okay, so they're spawning in the correct place. You can see here they're spawning. So let's just leave it on this mode for a second. Go and set those other bits as well. I don't know why. I just feel like that was wrong, but apparently it's not. But okay. So this is the top bullet. So direction Y, yes, is correct. Direction X is 0. Uh, okay, that's that one. And then on the bottom, basically doing less on here. This is Cosmic Causeway. I love this game. This is a great game. Won't lie, I used to get really stoned when I was 16 or something like that. And me and my mates just used to go and play this because it was just the most mesmerizing game. It was great. Back in the days when I was a bit more of a rebel. I don't know if it was an arcade. I played it on the C64. I didn't play it in any arcade or anything. Okay, so that's wrong. It needs to be one less on each side. That's why it was. I see now. I see why it was 3. Okay, makes sense now. Isn't a star icon the sub icon? Yeah, this would be way easier in JS. Well, everything is easier in JS. I mean, I admit it wouldn't be as much fun. Also, can you imagine how slow a JS interpreter would be on this? It would be awful. Okay, cool. That seems to be working. So let's just turn the bullet update on, and then I'll go for a quick break. Yeah, but Thrust 30 is not going to run on a C64, so I think if I do a desktop game again, and I probably will at some point, I think I'm going to do something in Godot. I think because that's really kind of starting to take off as a really nice platform. It doesn't quite have the kind of crazy licensing issues that you get with Unity, although Unity's free up to a certain point. Um, but yeah, Godot looks really interesting, so that's potentially what I might do. But I honestly I don't have much desire to write a desktop game, mainly because I don't have the artistic capability to do anything useful. Um, so I've got lots of ideas in my head, but to kind of get them to work, I'd need to be good at art, and I'm not good at art. So I'm dreading the Mega 65 stuff. I really am dreading the Mega 65 stuff because it's going to be the most graphically capable machine I've done so far. So um, I've got Game Maker. I've done Game Maker stuff. And again, I mean, it just comes down to. I mean, the reason I'd go for Godot is just because I like the look of it. It wouldn't be anything about releasing on any particular platform. But Game Maker, I've got the Game Maker Studio Pro package or whatever it is, and I did a little bit of stuff on it. I did a couple of Android games. Um, nothing amazing because again, I don't. I'm not an artist, so I can't really do it. Unity Asset Store is pretty good if you can't draw a model. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's the thing. I need to get used to. I like kind of working to my own pace and to my own kind of game designs and stuff. I've gotten a bit more used to it with doing these streams, so maybe I'll do that one day. But I don't know. I just my desire is not to make modern games. My desire is to make retro games on retro machines, and I don't get the same enjoyment out of modern high level languages as I do out of I mean for Godot. Yeah, maybe Godot. Yeah, I don't get the same enjoyment out of high level languages. I've done it for so long. I've done high level languages for so long. They bore me now. I'm just not interested in. I don't feel that challenged by them. Um, I'd rather do something that I find challenging, which is assembly language. I'm sure there are challenging things you can do, but when you're making a game, there's only so much you need to do. I mean, making a game engine is something a bit different, um, which is kind of what I was the last few things I was doing in modern development was around game engine and automation tooling, which I found a bit more interesting because it was a bit more kind of experimental, like building 3D engine stuff and uh, like I built a 3D engine layer for Pixie that allowed you to mix kind of 2D and 3D quite nicely, which was good. But uh, JS's challenging is very limited. No, it's not challenging. JS is not challenging at all. And physics is easy. There's a million physics engines out there. Why write your own? There's plenty of rigid body physics engines out there to do this sort of thing. So no problem, my command. I'm going to take a quick break, actually, guys. I need to go and fill my drink up. So I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'll stick the quiz on, and I should be back in um about 5 minutes. All right, bye. And I'm back. Guys, remember you can use the Shimmer bot to do your betting as well. It just keeps the chat a bit clearer as well. Um, it's fine for you to use the main chat, but it does keep the chat a little bit clearer if you use the Oh wow, that was quick as well. I didn't put the high scores in as well. I should put the high scores in as well. The fastest time. I think it is set so you can only bet on two. No, you can bet on as many as you want. It shouldn't matter. Um, yeah, unfortunately, I don't keep a record of it at the moment. So about the fastest time to get completely the wrong answer. Yeah. Oh, I think you'd all be competing for that. Only bet on two characters. One and pay 'em. Oh, okay. If you let me know where that is in the video, I can check that because it should have paid out. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does have issues updating stream elements properly. So I need to start getting it to record the stuff. I will check it out, but it's rare that it will happen, but it does happen now and again. It's because the Stream Elements API is a bit shite at telling you these things. Okay, so I think we've got a fully working six-way mine now. So I'm just trying to think what we can do. So we've got about another 45 minutes or so. I'll go till 12:30. Yeah, perfect. I guess we can start looking at the power-ups. Although that needs sprites as well, so maybe not. Also, we need to make sure that the right things cause the screen shake because they shouldn't cause screen shake, but the mines should. Uh, soon chat where everyone was talking about it. Okay. Uh, I'll have to I'll have to look back over it. I don't know where it is. Um, uh, so I can see, yeah, I can see the race bets here. I think I need to put some more logging in around the races. That's probably what I'll do. So I can verify stuff. I'm kind of tempted to have a look at the laser actually. So as I said, the laser seems like it would be concave, but actually when there's just one laser and it's pointed down, it's actually quite simple to do. Um, it's just a matter of having some sprites stacked on top of each other here, with a line drawn through. Well, all using the same sprite pointer, with a line drawn through it, and then the sprites spaced out depending on the line. Then that way the beam can be drawn all the way over here and here. The only thing it's going to have to be smart about is when to stop drawing and to instead draw particles. So it's probably going to have a table to say when it's touching here and when it's coming through the gaps, and then when it's touching here to actually draw particles on the other end. We could maybe look at door opening as well, but I've not really thought about how the doors are going to work yet. Um, let's test the persistence out on some other screens. So let's just undo some of the work on this. Let's put some of these back. There we go. And let's remove some of the doors in places, because we should be able to get all the way down to here. So let's see if everything's working up to that point. So let's get rid of the doors here. Oops. This tune is brilliant. Are we doing Death Ray? We're doing Death Ray Death Ray Manta. Is that no? Ah, let me have a look at that. I did see this the other day when you posted a thing for it. It looks kind of crazy as hell. Yeah, yeah, it is the crazy one. Oh man, I'd love to do that, but I don't think it's going to work on the C64. But there's Mega 65. Could be a Mega 65 game. Um, yeah, it could actually work on that. Actually, yeah. I don't know. I need to do some experiments on it, but Parasol Stars is, as Hayes says, that's the next big thing I want to look at. But that's the Saturday game, so that's going to be like the main focus of the stream, once the pick and mix is done. Once that's done, this is good. I like this tune. But I want to do. I'm going to do my own shoom up on Mega 65 first, anyway. This is feeling pretty sweet at the moment. Okay, so hopefully now we can get into this section. Can go down, so we should have. Oh, okay, they're not triggering for some reason. Why might that be? Can I blow them up? Oh, none of the persistence is working on this. Oh, I know why. Okay, so what we need to do now is this kind of let's try and do this now. So So this is screen 13, which makes this 14 and this 15. So let me copy these two screens. See? I kind of copy that. Fine. So this is what I need to do for each screen that has any kind of interaction on it. At the very basic level, it's just going to be something like this. It's not going to be complicated at all. But this is how easy it's going to be to add these extra behaviors in, these extra kind of screens in, especially if they don't have anything unique on them. They're going to be very, very simple. So hey Cosmin, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Nah, Steps is good at it. You just sour. I think you had a song saved from last weekend or something. Uh oh, I have no idea. I can, if you did, it's on my desktop somewhere. I don't see anything. If you remember what it is, let me know. I can play it again. I don't see it. Doesn't mean it's not. You didn't. It just means that I didn't save it properly. Maybe. Hide that creature's threefold. Yeah. Don't encourage them. Don't encourage them. Okay, so these should be shootable now. Yeah, there we go. So you see, it just need to set that persistence up. So it's pretty cool. I mean, already, despite the fact I can't really die, which I guess it should be something I need to look at soon. Um, we can already kind of deal with quite a bit of the game. Oh, there should be another one here. I think I may have taken it out. And this should, so this is where we need to start adding masking in. So this column here, you can go behind, I believe. So we need, it's going to be a special entity type, which is going to be, it's almost like anti-collision. I don't even know what to call it, but it will be, it will be some entities that we can set up specific. So these will be very specific to the page. So on this, in this one here, there will be, once the entities are registered, there will be like add, let's call it anti-collision for now. I don't know what it'll be. Anti-collision, and what that will be is you'll set in the map here. In fact, it won't even be in the map. It'll be manually put in. You'll supply a rectangle, and that will be treated as, if you collide with anything in that rectangle, it's not treated as collision. And what will happen instead is you'll be able to go behind. You'll be able to go behind it, and that, now you will be able to go behind it automatically because the sprites go behind the characters, which is why you can see the particles over the front. But you will see the character through these gaps here, through these black bits here. So hopefully we've got enough processing time to add a mask over this as well. So as you move through here, either through using cookie cutter masking tricks, or just, I mean, probably don't even need that because we already have just black and white anyway, so it could probably just switch these two sprites around and stick the black one on top and have the black kind of just move over the sprite as we move. So, shall we miss Parasol Stars? What do you mean you miss? Oh, PC Engine version. Yeah, we'll be playing a bit more of that at some point. Just not at the moment. But we will get back to that at some point. And need to anyway. Once we start playing the full game, once we start making the game, we're going to need to do more of it. Oh yeah, that was really funny. I think people were watching that meme thinking that at the end of it there was going to be a reveal, and they didn't get that it was to do with the skateboarding dude. A bit peeved and probably shouldn't be here. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Bjorn. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for joining. Hope you feel a bit better in yourself soon. You're always welcome here if you need cheering up. Good night, Russell Mills. Same goes to you as well. Okay, this is okay, I'm just trying to think what's the next easy thing to. Is there anything we can slap in really quickly? Oh, so one thing we do need to do, which isn't being done at the moment, is there is another thing we need to make appear when we shoot these boxes. So I'm going to actually quickly take a look at that now. So there are two things that happen. Let me just bring up the Cecconoid stuff in here. So this is my go-to video. I don't know why I keep using this one, but it's the go-to video I keep going for. So actually, I don't know if it's got it in this to check. Yeah, okay, right. So you'll see these little diamond things appear. Those things. Oh god, I've skipped back to the beginning. Damn it. These little diamonds appear, and we need to make those appear whenever we shoot these spikes. And when you shoot the barrels, it's a place where it's shooting the barrels. It's not barrels. It doesn't really shoot anything here either. Well, the barrels have little 100s that pop out of them. Soon I can find somewhere where he shoots some barrels. Maybe down here. No. He's not shooting anything interesting at this point. Oh, we'll need to do these as well soon. So I think that might be, we might do that on the next one. But you can see, yeah, so we need to do power-ups. We need to do these cannons as well. Yeah, these lasers are going to be a lot of fun. But I've got faith that we can do these in quite an easy way. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to call it early tonight. But what I might do just before we finish is just have a look at the base character set. I kind of want to do something for. I've got like half an hour. I'd like to do something for another half an hour. So let me see if I can figure out what we can fit in. If not, I will just call it early. Where's the? Did I not save the base characters out? I thought I had saved them out. Ah, there we go. So this is my base character set at the moment. So there's a little bit of space here, so we can probably use these here. These can't use these here. I don't know how you manage its steps, but you always seem to finish the stream with less than you started with. It's impressive, really. Oh, and we need to do this thing as well. This is going to be a lot of fun. And obviously the particles is not going to happen. At least not in the way that they're being drawn here. But we definitely need to get this thing in. And death routine. So there's quite a lot to do. What I want to do is I want to get all the kind of the basic stuff out of the way, so that all that I've got left on each the game is kind of doing the unique stuff per screen, which is going to be great. That's going to be a fun screen. Ah, there you go. You see the hundreds on that screen. See it there floating around. So they're not going to float around on the C64 version, because that's just asking for trouble to do that as well. We could technically make it work through the particle system, but it's probably more trouble than it's worth to do that. So, and would actually slow things down quite a lot and probably reduce the number of particles we could have. These screens are going to be crazy. These really are going to be crazy, but we shall see. So I think the next thing we'll work on maybe is these diamonds and make these collectible. And the 100s as well. I don't know what the diamonds are. I think the diamonds increase this X value here, which increases the amount of points you get from things. I need to check the code and just see what's going on there. Whereas the 100s just add to your score. So there's definitely a reason to shoot those diamond spike things. Oh no, you can't go through this one here. I think it's just. Oh no, you can. Okay. And that's going to be a lot of fun, this bit. I actually think this bit is going to be easier than the Robotron sections. The Robotron sections are going to be tricky. The Swarm is not going to be that difficult. The Swarm is just some oh, go away, Linus. The Swarm is just going to be some kind of trickery to do with sprite multiplexing and blitzing. All right, so let's just create. So I think it was something like this. It was a simple shape like this. I will check these out at some point to see exactly what they are, but it's something like that. And then there's these 100s as well, which actually are not going to fit. Oh, oh no, they'll fit like that. Okay, that kind of looks okay, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Thanks, Kofap, for the follow. Don't get me started on your rigged slot machines. Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the SID request now, and I'm going to let the SID request play out to the end, and then I'll call it a night, I think. Go. So what I'm thinking for these is these will just be a simple character that gets drawn on the screen, and like everything else in this area here, it's completely passable by bullets and particles and stuff. But we will have an extra check just to say if we pick them up. So I think probably what we need to work on the next stream is maybe getting the player to die and pickups as well, because then we've got something that is kind of has almost a full game loop then. Let's see, you spawn here. Yeah, then you can kind of grab your power up here. which would give you this double shot, which I've got now. It means we can also start looking at having hit points reduce proportional to which weapon you're using, which they don't at the moment. Everything is just one hit point. But yeah, if we could die, that would be good, because then we can start testing. Oh, okay. Well, there's something to fix. Interesting. Oh, I think this is because. Oh, remove persistence. Remove. Okay, so let's try that. Will there be bonus item pickups like increased ship speed? Yes, there is, and they stack as well. The ship speed stacks. Oh, I need to get rid of that anti-collision thing because that's not a thing. Right, okay. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to stack this because of the way the collision works. We might have to put an upper limit on it, but I mean, it will still be quite high. Okay, so I think what's happening here is there is persistence on this. So if I remove these, okay, you would expect to see just this block here and not this here. And that kind of works, except this. And the reason that's like that is because it's only removing a 2x2 block. So let me remove this down here. Yeah, same here as well. Okay. So we need to make sure that when it removes these entities, it removes them correctly. This is the same on this one. Oh, no, that one was fine for some reason. It's interesting. Oh, this is because, so on our first screen here, it uses a power up type. So if it has a power up type, then it'll remove it properly. So that's fine. We can do that in our screen persistence. But then I guess what I need to do is make sure that if it's okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna manually just change this data for now, and then I'll update the I'll update the system to output it from the charpad file at a later date. So what I need to do is in the persistence data for, let's just do it on this screen for now. It doesn't matter about the rest. So bonus pod needs to have a bonus in it. So this is just additional information. And the way I'm going to make this work is this, the lower nibble is going to be, if it contains a bonus, then this lower nibble will be set, and that's the bonus that's going to come out. So we can go into the screen data and we can change the bonuses. I need to make sure that I create backup of this data each time, because at the moment it's just outputting it, and there's nothing in here, or I need to find a way actually in here. Maybe I'll use the color or something. I need to find some way in here of setting what this bonus is. So maybe if I set the color of this top piece here, that can be used for what the bonus is. So if it has a bonus, it knows it's a 4x2 and it removes it like that. The one it doesn't do is this one here, the 6 byte mine. It thinks it's a 2x2 because everything is 2x2 except for these bonus pods. So what I'm going to do is this upper value here. If this upper value is set, pardon me, if the upper nibble is set, then it will signify that this is not a 2x2, and therefore when it removes it, it should remove more. So if we're looking here, is it this one? I think it's this one. No, not this one, sorry. Or is it this one? Maybe it is this one. Hang on. Remove if already dead. No, it's not that one. Or is it? Hang on. Yeah, no, it is this one actually. Remove if already dead. Has to be, right? Oh, maybe not. Hang on, I'm not sure what's going on here. Somewhere it's going to use these values to clear an item. I'm just trying to work out now how it does this. I think it does it maybe on map load. Yeah, I think it is on map load actually. So in here, persistence remove. There we go. So it's indestroyable. Of course it is. Uh, remove column count. There we go. So we've got remove column count. Uh, and then a bottom row. Okay, we don't have remove row count, which would have been nice, but apparently didn't think to do that. So it might change this routine ever so slightly to deal with multiple rows. So here we see we're checking find out actually needs removing. Okay, so this is setting the columns here. So if it's equal to 0, we jump to here, and that means we're only removing 2. Otherwise, uh, pair with 1, 0. Let's call this set remove call. There we go. So now we're removing 3 columns for this. So if I run this again, actually it's going to overwrite these, isn't it? That's okay. Let me just remove the persistence thing out of this for now. So it doesn't overwrite this data. So what we should get now is it should remove 3 columns. Three columns, but not 3 rows. And we should get our thing here should disappear properly. So let's make that disappear. Okay, let's go off the screen. Yeah, cool. So it's just missing that bottom one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this also to set. Can I use Y? It doesn't look like I should be. Oh, Y is being overwritten here, but Y is being stored here. Okay, I'm going to move that to. Move that to there. Remove column count. Where is that? Set some 0 page values. Uh, is this in the kernel area? It should be. Yeah, all right. I'm just looking at act within 0.025 m. How does that work? Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Confusing me there. Oh, nice. You got that one. Haze. Oh, joust. Joust. Where do you get that from? Oh, does this? Damn it. Sometimes the games do have the logos in them. I tried my best to spot them all, but I was going through them so quickly. Okay. So that means now I can use Y to set these things. So now we've got a value in row count. So this is going to ensure that we can remove all sorts of various things. So load Y 03 here. So this is 3 by 3. This is 2 by 4. 2 by 2. Okay, then this is the actual removal here. Okay, so just trying to get this correct now. Okay, so we can technically destroy X. Why is it doing that? Because it's coming from this. So can I mess with that? I think I can. So, okay, so that's fine. Don't know if that's acceptable in here. Is there an outer loop in here? Nope. Okay, cool. And then I would do okay, I think that's gonna work. Let's give that a try. I'm not massively convinced by that, but let's give it a try. And then if this works, I think I'm gonna call it a night. So we're down to the last couple of minutes of tune. So okay, so what we're looking for is that these things are removed correctly when we come back into the screen. So one of each size. Move off the screen, come back. And they are indeed moved, that's correct. Well, that sprite looks to do a weird, there's a weird movement on that sprite. Let me check when I move left and right if that's the same. No, it's just the vertical. Okay. I don't think it's moving enough on the vertical. You can see the sprite's kind of correcting itself. Seems fine up, but down is wrong. So I need to look at that. Make a note to check that on the next stream. So going to check the vertical sprite transition. We'll do that on the next stream, though. I'm not going to do that now. Probably need to start making a list of things, you know, as a Trello board or something somewhere to kind of keep a record of the things that I need to check out. But this is seeming like it's working now, which is pretty good. Yeah, there's a definite. Let's watch when we go down here. Yeah, it moves me too far. It should put me about here somewhere, or here, I think. Actually, where does it put me? Yeah, that's fine in that direction. It corrects itself, but initially it puts me like here, and then you see it flick back to here. So if I put it on, so it moves me far too far down. So I need to adjust that. That should be pretty easy to do. It corrects itself though. I don't know how it's correcting itself, but it does. Feels pretty solid though. Liking it. All right, cool. I think I'm going to call it a night there then, guys. So, yeah, didn't get quite as much done as I wanted to do tonight. There's some issues with some things. So, are different themes possible for your game at the end? Can the player decide on not just a white theme, but could I, e.g., have a different color? Um, I mean, it would be possible, sure, but it wouldn't be. Um, it wouldn't be the same game then, though. But I'm trying to create this as close to the original as possible. So, but yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to put that in, but it comes down to what Gareth Noyce wants, who's the original dev for this. I don't think he's that fussed, but for a CRT user, it'd be nice to pick a less bright color. Yeah, possibly. But there are some routines. For instance, the flashing white and red. So if I show you in the mine entity here, so this routine which actually flashes the colors. If you look what it's doing, it takes the color index, which will either be 1 or 0, and this is just flickering. It's just adding 1 to it, so this becomes 1 or 2, so it becomes white or red. So bits like this would need to be changed to make that work, which might not be that practical to do everywhere, because it would mean changing the code a little bit. But I mean, it's not impossible. I'm not going to rule it out, but it comes down to it does come down to the kind of design requirements for the game, which are not under my control. I can take some liberties here and there because of the performance of the C64, but I can't really change too much. Description of the game gives emphasis on black white style. Yes, it does indeed. So it actually says black and white, I think, except for the red dangly bits or something. I seem to remember. All right, cool. I'm going to call it a night there then, guys. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. Interest. Look who's on. Tonda's on. What's Tonda playing? Oh, that was interesting. Not sure what that is. It looks like some kind of DOS game, DOS adventure game. I like these kind of games though. So it looks like Eye of the Beholder or something, but I'm not sure it is Eye of the Beholder. Hang on. No, it's not. It's that kind of that style though. Bard's Tale 3. Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's go and raid Tonda then. Let's go and see him. Yeah, thanks guys for coming along tonight. It's been good. Thank you for all the bits, guys. That was an absolutely insane number of bits you posted before. I will get an extra bottle of wine this weekend to say thank you. To say thank you to you by getting more drunk myself. So yeah, so we'll be back on Saturday with Pick and Mix, which we're getting closer and closer and closer. It's getting slower and slower, but we're getting there. All right, cool. All right, thanks guys, and I'll see you on Saturday. Take care.